I think Tory Lanez threw his life away. This dude literally had everything that you could dream of. He was wealthy. He was on top of his game. And this dude, he was even fucking Meg the Stallion and her friend. But he fumbled it, as many men in power do. Actually, it's not just men in power. It's all kinds of men. So it doesn't matter like if you have something going for yourself or not. All types of men fumble their opportunities as Tory did. But now Tory is in a California hospital healing up after being stabbed 14 times. 14 times. Somebody definitely put a head out on Mr. Daystar Peterson. But luckily he's still alive and he is in a stable condition. But nothing makes you closer to God than realizing that you almost lost your life.
Well, we don't have a lot of information about this just yet, but what we do know from the spokesperson for that California Correctional Institute is that this attack occurred at around 7:20 this morning. They didn't give further information about exactly how Tory Lanez was stabbed or what the potential motivation could be or where he was stabbed, but they did say that staff immediately rendered medical aid. He was transported to a local hospital, and he is suffering from non-life-threatening injuries. However, several other media outlets, including the Los Angeles Times, are reporting that this was another inmate who used a shank to stab him.
If you don't know how we ended up here, let me give you some backstory. Tory was convicted of shooting Meg Thee Stallion back in 2020. And as the tale goes, they were in a car, they were having an argument, something happened, and at some point a gun was drawn and Meg was shot in her foot, to be exact. We got to do a time skip now. He's in prison and he released an album saying, somebody shot Meg, it wasn't me. And I get it. He's a rapper. He doesn't want to snitch. He doesn't want to have that label on him. He doesn't want the 6ix9ine treatment, but you never know. Maybe he tells, maybe he gets the Gunna treatment and he can still get out. His music is played and celebrated. Either way, he keeps saying, hey, it wasn't me. But there was only a few people in the car. Meg didn't shoot herself. Tory said, hey, I didn't shoot her. The list of shooters is getting smaller. It's only a few people that could have done it. Regardless, he didn't tell, and he's the one that went to trial. He's the one that got convicted, and he's been sentenced for it for 10 years. He's in prison, and he's only served about 2 of that so far. He's dealing with the situation as best as you can, and he's landed himself into some beef. He's gotten to the point where he got stabbed 14 times. Poke, 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 poke. That's 7. That's 7 that I just laid out right there. He got stabbed another 7 times on top of the ones that I just laid out. So I'm of the belief, man, this dude, he threw his opportunity away. He threw away the opportunity to enjoy time with his kids, enjoy time with his wife, enjoy the money that he's built up. All of the things that he's worked hard for, he just threw it away because he's saying, hey, I don't want to be labeled a snitch. And it's absolutely his prerogative. But I'm going to be honest. Nothing makes me more thankful than knowing I don't live this type of life. I don't have to deal with these types of situations. Like, this is so out of my circle of competence. I can't even imagine being locked up in a facility where you can't leave. You're told when to eat. You're told when to go to your room. I can't imagine that, let alone being locked in there with people that are trying to kill you. Like, that's the situation he's in. And I got to be honest. I do like Tory's music. I know it's a taboo thing to say right now. Nobody's really messing with Tory Lanez, but I do. I like the album that he put out recently. I liked his stuff back in the day, Chicks Tape, all of that. But I'm tired of hearing the political prisoner bars. He keeps saying that, oh, I'm innocent, I didn't do it. If you're not going to say who did it, if you're going to maintain this thing like, I didn't do it, but somebody did it, but it's not me, but I'm the person that's convicted. If you're going to keep doing that, we got to tell you shut the fuck up and just move on. But I will say, even though all of this stuff is happening, even though he's been stabbed, I am glad that he's in a stable condition, and I do hope he makes a full recovery. Those are my thoughts. If you guys like the video, subscribe to me back here for the next conversation. If you have something to say, let the world know. This is the place for discourse. Until next time, peace.